Ow. Talk chat. No, it should be live chat. Do they have a pop out? A pop out. Oh wait, I want to check the audio quality. Okay.
Traces of the supernatural reveal themselves. Traces of the supernatural reveal themselves. Traces of the supernatural reveal.
That's great.
Chimeras, worshipped by our ancestors centuries ago, crawl back into the light from ancient times. The directors of our fate rain
I'm gonna restart the game.
us from the grey heavens.
How to restart? Exit? No. Okay. And then don't pick that up. I forgot I have that gross meat background. Let me make sure it's not recapturing my voice in OBS. No? Okay. Wow. How do I open the live chat? There should be like a live chat pop-out thing. I guess I just lost it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Split my screen. Then I already forgot what I was doing. Oh. Oh, I wanted to put the settings. Wait, no. Swap. And then I guess it'll sound okay. Then I want to play with my controller. Are my controller plugged in? Yeah.
Traces of the supernatural reveal themselves more often than intelligent and reasonable men would prefer them to. Chimeras, worshipped by our ancestors centuries ago, crawl back into the light from ancient times. The directors of our fate rain ash down on us from the grey heavens. They conceal themselves beneath us, above us, and among us, staying hidden until we muster up the resolve to meet their malevolent gaze. Having been discovered, they appear in the flesh for a mere moment, and then they expire horribly, wreaking havoc on the world that they rightfully see as their toy.
Damn, she's got some hair. Okay, I'm gonna cut this into a VOD probably. So wait, what do you mean? It's gonna be a VOD and then I'm gonna cut it into a new video. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna probably cut this into like a full-length VOD. Or maybe I'll just leave it as a live stream. I don't know. But then they're called VOD watchers, people that watch the live stream later. So that's what I'll say. Hello, if anyone's watching the VOD. I am playing Pathologic today. I wanted a good story-based game, and I've never played this, and it seems pretty neat. I did start at the first 10 minutes on, I think, okay, so there's 3 characters you can play as, right? There's 2 male characters, and then there is a female character, which you cannot play as until you beat the 2 male characters, if I understood correctly. So I'm gonna play as the male characters first, obviously, and then I started both of them, but I only play like the first 10 minutes of each. So I kind of get the game, but not really.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means we're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform sectio transversalis.
My second monitor is shitting itself.
There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly. but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that.
Okay, I know that there's some sort of
You're
plague,
full of hate.
because
Stuff
I saw
gone
someone
off its
online compare
breed.
this to Camus'
I
The
can
Plague,
heal it.
which I started, but I
It can
didn't
be
finish reading for
healed
some reason.
rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer?
But maybe the only similarity is that there's a plague in
But
both
you
of them.
will.
And then we're
Mark my
3
word,
doctors or something like that, I
that's
think.
exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Okay, yeah, I watched that part already. And they're on a stage. The stage of life, obviously. I don't know. But they're discussing being inside some kind of giant monster. And each of them is trying to figure out who's going to repair it, I suppose. Maybe the giant monster is the country of Russia. And we're gonna nuke it. Yeah, and then they have these really great real-life character portraits. Okay, yeah, it says Changeling. This character... This might be too loud. It might not be too loud for the stream, but too loud for me. Let me put gain on the stream. Because I have it pretty low in my ear. Because my ears have been strangely... Like, I think they're clogged. They've been kind of vibrating. When I have my headphones in. And then I have a limiter on. Wait, do I have the ducking filter on? I don't. Why did I turn auto ducking off? Turn that shit on. Okay, how's the auto ducking? Duck, 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 duck. I don't even know if it's auto ducking. Possibly. Hopefully it is. We'll never know. What's the threshold? Oh, I set the threshold for how loud I talk. I think I talk like negative 20 decibels. I don't know, whatever. Immersion is ruined. Oh, it's on the wrong chain. Okay. It should be ducking correctly now. So I can put the gain higher. Okay, yeah, it's pretty low in my ears. The ducking is actually like really high. Why did I set it so high? That's not right. Oh, threshold's a negative 20. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. Good enough. Okay, we have 3 characters. Right, we have the Changeling, and this character is only unlocked after you finished the Bachelor's or the Haru Spec storyline. She looks deranged. Oh wait, yeah, I'm playing my controller. And then the Haru Specs guy seems like he has some crazy lore. Haru Specs. How do they call upon the Minku, the faithful of a warden kin? Known by their hands, for they are butchers. Known by their eyes, for they are surgeons. They who follow the lines. They who are the leaders of the kin. They who speak to Udurgs. They who know the secret art of Haruspiki. What is a Haruspex? Reading the future in the entrails. He knows that a body bears semblance to the universe. His scalpel follows the lines of the body. His steps follow the lines of his kin's fortune. A Haruspex that can tell a true line from a false one is entrusted with power. A Haruspex who is confused by his path gets buried into the deep black flesh of the earth. This is the story of a person who has avoided the contradiction, eager to rip a doomed life apart, masterfully fulfilling his true purpose in the process. Okay, that guy kind of sounds like it's getting really deep into the lore for this game. And the Bachelor kind of seems like the default character. Bachelor, the history of humanity witnessed a number of catastrophes that have demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt the pettiness of human achievement and the triumph of the invincible evil. Outbreaks of infectious diseases that have from time to time wiped towns and cities off the map are undoubtedly among those. However smart and virtuous, the people caught up in these destructive events have repeatedly come to the conclusion that it's no use trying to fight these circumstances. The best you can do is bite the bullet and cope with your losses. This is the story of a person who has managed to work a miracle and defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe. Yeah, let's go with the Bachelor.
Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be. Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and stays at her place till dawn.
Yeah, this intro is insane. I'm not sure what's happening. I know this is our protagonist right here. Who's this asshole? Do they know we're coming? Are they reacting to our footsteps? Viva! Look at those fingers! Oh my gosh! She's got those piano playing fingers. Do we have a classic Russian unibrow? Does our coat have like snake skin? Look at that. Ooh. Love a woman with a long torso. I love this art. It's so anime. It doesn't match the 3D models at all. Alright. We have a mission. And then we have our quests. I forgot I'm using my controller. I keep touching my mouse. I need to put it out of arm's length. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology, I guess that's the study of death, and challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Day 1, by the end of which the bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe, death, right? Okay, so we have oh, this game's making me motion sick. I forgot about first-person games. Fuck me up. Okay, I already turned the FOV really high, and then I turned motion blur off. Okay, it should be fine. I can't turn the head bobbing off, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. You can't hear the ambiance. The regular music is so loud, and then the ambiance is so low. I don't understand why, but okay. Fuck, we're fast. Okay, so we are a doctor who is looking for immortality. Can I read that? No. He's looking for immortality, right, and we met this guy named Simon Kane, who supposedly has the secrets. As I said, I already did this beginning part, and I spent like probably 30 minutes looking for this door right here, because it's kind of hidden. Look how dark it is. Like, this looks like where the door would be, right? But no. It's right there, kind of hidden into the wall, and it doesn't really glow until you get super close. This game's gonna make me sick. I'm gonna have to take like a Diphenhydramine or something, and then I'm just gonna be high on allergy meds. But not nauseous, so that's good. Okay, here's the door, and I think Ava's down here. I think I remember seeing Ava. Can I interact with that? No. What's that? A hookah? No, it just looks like a liquor thing. Yeah, it looks like a... yeah, like a liquor case. Maybe brandy? It's like a brandy case. Brandy is disgusting. It's the worst drink ever. Oh yeah, this shit made me laugh out loud. This is some like visual novel style art right here. The 2D art absolutely does not match the 3D models in this game. It's kind of phenomenal. Oh yeah, she broke her mirror because sick looking at that long torso, I guess. Can't take it anymore.
Don't you think my colors have faded?
No, don't. You didn't see that. I wonder if there's subtitles. I don't think so. Strangely. Should I turn the music higher? I have the voice pretty high. There's no subs? That's disappointing. Okay, she said, don't you think my colors have faded? Is that why she broke the mirror? Is she getting old? Oh, you're scared to death too, buddy?
I had a feeling you would come.
Oh, this is her talking? Did the sounds from the outside wake you up too? I'm not gonna do voices for everyone. It's gonna be too hard. There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. No, I heard nothing. I think there are strangers in the backyard, by the pond. They're unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. Why do you think they aren't planning anything foul? I'm just gonna ignore whatever she's talking about. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Because we didn't hear anything in game. I sincerely hope you have everything you need, because I'm very happy to have you here. Danielle, is it? Could you please tell me where your ruler Simon Kane lives? Her ruler? Is she a slave? Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinated woman for that of a dreadful old man, even if he is a sorcerer? That's so sad. But Simon won't go anywhere. He is. He has always been. He always will be, even if the moon were to fall to the ground. Please, stay with me a little longer. He's really offended that I want to go hang out with Simon. Simon is a sorcerer. Did I hear you right? Is that the secret to his longevity? Are you in that much of a hurry? Do come round. The Canes are asleep now. Take your knockabout coat off. Have a rest in my bed. Let me warm your hands. You are so anxious to see Simon, as though your life depended on it. Well, yeah, it is my life's work. My life, yes. Now that my laboratory is on the brink of destruction, my whole life's pursuit depends on that remarkable man. If he has really managed to live that long, then his tissues will help me defeat death. Death. So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself. Isn't it hard? I don't think anyone has managed to defeat that evil yet. Millions of doctors defeated it on certain singular occasions, but my enemy is more fearsome. It is death itself, rather than a singular case of death. My enemy is inevitability. I am challenging the forces of nature. I'm just really, what do they call it? Waxing philosophical with this lady. And she just wants to have a little bit of intimate relations with me, and I'm just like, shut up. You'll never understand me. Ava says, I don't understand. Look at this. Look at all this shit he's saying. I can barely understand it myself. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than a whim of the will that had shaped this world? That is the question. So where is the key to my victory? The world doesn't care about humans. It doesn't even understand what death is. It doesn't matter. Show me where Simon lives. It's not far. The Canes live at the Crucible on Bridge Square. But could I please offer you a piece of advice? Yeah, I've been listening to you this long. Simon has 2 younger brothers. The eldest of the 2, Georgie, is called the Judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the 3 is Victor. His daughter, Maria, also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Alright, we have Simon, and Simon has 2 brothers named Georgie, who's the judge, and then he has a younger brother named Victor and a daughter named Maria. And, why does my sound keep messing up? And Maria wants to see me. Ah! Messing with my sound. Okay. Was it she who knew about my arrival beforehand? Yes. She told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria is that kind of person. She puts on airs, but that's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat death. That's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Yeah, what a coincidence. That's weird. It's almost like she knew I was coming. Alright, thank you. Go, and I'll prepare everything for your return. Do come back after you speak to the Canes. They will probably do a lot of things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I will have some advice that may be of help to you, if you need it. Okay, yeah, I'll come back. I won't. Oh, she marked everything on the map for us, right? Yeah. Okay, we have Simon's house. Maria, who, like, desperately says she needs to see me. And this is where we are. Let's go see Georgie first, because he's going to teach us how to speak with Simon Kane. Is this like a Cain and Abel thing? Hello. Oh, actually, again, I did this far before, but we'll pretend I didn't. Halt. I'm going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting, the time, and the place. It's non-essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble upon the prompt box. That would look mighty silly. Wouldn't you agree? Be quiet. I already read all this, actually. Oh yeah, he's telling us about reputation. I have a reputation that will get messed up if I do bad things to people or kill them or whatever. Similar to Fallout 3, I suppose? This game's a little similar to Fallout 3 so far, right? As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock into another's words, mine included. He who trusts everyone is asking to be deceived. Yet he who trusts no one is deluded. Yeah, I'm not gonna start with the diatribe with this guy. I'm just gonna say I understand. Whoa, is that his spinal cord sticking out like that? Oh, you're a crazy looking guy. Okay. I forgot what advice this little dude gives me. Venerable Bachelor. He's a tragedian. Venerable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a minute. This conversation won't take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues. At least during the important ones. And our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play after all, don't you? Some other time, kind stranger, because I've already read it. Okay. Where'd the map at? Nope. Where'd the map? Nope. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, we have a Daniel Danofsky. That's us. Oh, look, our reputation bar, immunity, health. How the hell do I... There are literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons in the center of this Pikachu controller that I'm using. It keeps open. I keep opening the Xbox menu. I want the map. Oh god. No, not fists. I want map. Map? There we go. Map is bottom control pad, and I'm definitely gonna struggle to need that again. Okay, the canes actually all live around each other, it seems like. Let's go find them. It is foggy as hell here. Again, this is my problem with these kind of games in places that I've never visited. Is it normal for Russia to be this foggy, or is this a consequence of the shitty hellscape we seem to live in, where plague after plague occurs? Turn the game up a little. Turn the game up a little bit, since I have the ducking on. No, I opened the Xbox. Xbox is such a piece of crap. How it puts the bar at the bottom. Okay. Wait, whose house is this? Can't. Okay, that's Victor's house. We don't need to see Victor. Where does it want us to go? It wants us to go... What's the difference between the circle and the handprint? Okay, let's go see Simon first. Oh, good. My game crashed for some reason. Oh, it's because the EA account shit is opening because I accidentally clicked the Xbox taskbar, which I need to remove. Whoa, what is that in the distance? It looks like a pirate ship. Oh, I do want to go see it, but the game is timed. And I feel like I'm gonna miss this quest if I get sidetracked. Okay. Oh, nice plant. You're supposed to teach me something. Whoa, what is that? It's like women being tied up and smashed or something. Interesting, Georgie. Interesting choice of decor.
I have a heartache.
He said he has a heartache? Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You need not delve into the minutiae of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you were experiencing, and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. I thought he was immortal. Damn it. Why did it have to happen just before I arrived? Right as I found the chance to prevail. Precisely. Why did it have to happen just before your arrival? Are you asking yourself this same question? I hope you don't see any connection between my arrival and the murder. In fact, I do see a connection. However, do not mistake it for a thought that it was you who murdered him. What do you know? My brother was murdered last night, under the strangest of circumstances. But for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude, and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who was the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Barak. Was he not the very person to advise you come here as well? Yes. I think Isidore Barak is the other character we have a choice of playing as, the Haruspecs. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? I'm gonna go with my philosophical ramblings. Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive man of responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid this world view. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Why do you speak the word fate with such disgust? Disgust? I prefer the word time, in a fatalistic sense of the notion, of course. So Simon wasn't aware I would come. Even though we were certain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. My sincerest condolences to you. Is there anything I can do to help? Do you want to help us, Doctor? find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. Is this the whole game, discovering the murder of Simon Kane? Or is there going to be other plots once I accomplish this one? Indeed, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murderer can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dunkovsky. I will help you in every way I can. I need some time to get my act— oh wait, I don't know. That's the other choice. Okay, what do I pick? The first one. I am convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission calls— why my game crash? I have no idea why. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. Are you saying it's in my head? Because what is that implying exactly? Fine, I'm fine with this course of action. Oh, new destination, right? Let me see. This is where Victor lives, the youngest of the 3 Kane brothers. He can tell me more about Simon's manner of death. Wasn't I supposed to go see Maria? Okay, goodbye. See you later. Should we go see Maria before Victor? Somehow this isn't making me motion sick. Yet. Okay, which way was Maria? Maria's in this one, I assume? Oh fuck, I just hit the door. W stream, best of luck. Thank you. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm a little scared of getting motion sick, but it'll probably be fine. I can just throw up once or twice and then get back in. Whoa. Oh, another mirror that's broken. Is everyone really that fearful of death? Everyone's breaking their mirrors. It seems like Ava broke her mirror because she said she was looking weird. Boa tarde, Helga. Hello. Can't tell. Oh shit, it's hard to talk and chat and walk around. How are you doing tonight? Are you guys Pathologic fans? Alright, I want to talk to Maria. It says she was in here, right? Oh, there she is. You broke your mirrors too. Whoa.
I often feel like someone's looking at us from the other side.
I often feel that someone's looking at us from the other side. Well, my assumption that this is all taking place inside our bachelor's head. That's gonna be my assumption so far.
Yes.
Yes? You agree, Maria? That was kind of scary. Okay.
It came from below the ground. For many years, we were burying the bones wrong.
Is she talking about the plague? You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. Thank you. Who are you? I know who she is, but I feel like that's a good introduction, maybe. I mean, I did come into her house. I'm just gonna ask her that. I am Maria, daughter to Victor Kane. My father rules this town. My mother has built it. Nice to meet you, Maria. I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. Okay, so she knew I was coming here. That's what Ava said. Ava said Maria told her that I was on the way, so I guess she had a prophetic dream. What else did you see in that dream, Maria? I'll tell you when I think I can trust you. You're an arrogant girl, aren't you? I hope that happens soon.
The caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
Is this the same voice actress that was the girl from the beginning? One of the 3 characters that we could have picked that was performing the play on stage? The voice actor sounds really similar. Now, listen closely. The time for collusion, secrets, and alliances has come. I am going to ask something of you. I am not used to that. I'm used to holding the reins. But you are not harnessed, so it would be unacceptable to address you in this manner. I find solace in the fact that my request will be welcome with you. It fits the style of your venture. Yes, you better be polite. I don't take kindly to orders. I am a creature of liberty. I don't really want to be rude to her, although she is being kind of sassy and her dress is of a questionable nature. But I will say, I'm not an adventurer, and my job is no venture. I hope it never becomes one. I apologize if my words come across as mangled and silly. I am truly not used to asking. But the nature of my request demands complete and selfless humility. Just imagine me begging and kneeling. And believe me, I do feel that way. No need to kneel. What did you want to talk about? Today's death was the first, but it won't be the last. Simon has opened the score of irreplaceable victims. Soon their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people when the lines of their fortune cross yours. Before any of them dies, there will be a moment when you will be able to intervene. I know that for a fact. I'm new to this game. What's the story so far? The story so far is that we are a doctor and we've come to this town because we were sent a letter by someone that someone here has the answer to immortality, and we're a doctor that is trying to defeat the concept of death, I suppose. And there also seems to be a plague that has risen from bones being buried incorrectly in the ground. And then also the guy, Simon Kane, who we were trying to find because he supposedly was an immortal sorcerer. He just got murdered, so he's not so immortal. Okay, so Maria says that Simon has opened the score of irreplaceable victims. Soon their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people when the lines of their fortune cross yours. Before any of them dies, there will be a moment when you will be able to intervene. I know that for a fact. Okay, so maybe Simon's death started the plague somehow? I know there's a plague because I think that was in the game's description. Who are these people? That doesn't matter. What was destined to happen will happen. You can be whatever you want to be, but not a coward choosing to hear no evil and run away from reality. I will give you a list of those I know of. These people are bound to you. Bound. There is a tight spring of power within each of these people. Each of them can break the routine of human existence and become something greater. They are standing on the verge of their humanity, gazing into the realm where they could serve a different, higher purpose, without even knowing it. Moreover, they are bound to make the leap, in one way or another. That's why we call them simply the bound. But how is their fate bound to mine? Did you say my victory depended on them? How? I don't know. I'm not a mistress yet. The future is not as clear to me as I would prefer, but I can feel the present. I can already distinguish a dubious guess from the pulse of the precise knowledge devoid of words and images. These people are bound to you. Your lives are connected. I wouldn't have asked you to take care of them otherwise. This is extremely confusing. Maria. Okay. You sound delusional. No, I'm not gonna say that. I love how there's a regular reply to what she's saying, and then there's an absolutely rude reply to Maria. Are you clairvoyant or something? Ah, yes. You haven't been told, have you? It didn't even cross my mind that someone may be unaware of my abilities. What a narcissist. No one here dares doubt them, for they are evident. Yes, the mistress of every ruling house possesses special abilities. I am learning to see the future and transform the present. This fact offers your words a different degree of authenticity. Sure, let's just go along with Maria's nonsense. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of the people I name to you? Answer me. Before going back to Ava. What do you have against Ava? How do you know that Ava had asked me to come back? Maybe she just assumed because Ava's desperate for human companionship, which it seemed like. Ava's not related to Maria. No, Ava is a Jan, and Maria is a Kane. Kana. I don't know why it says Kana. How do you know that Ava had asked me to come back? I know Ava. She wants to safeguard you from my nocturnal intrigues. Doesn't she? Nocturnal intrigues, does she mean her prophetic dreams? She strives to touch the mysteries of our family, to learn the game we're playing. Well, talk to her. Perhaps you two will manage to uncover some bits and pieces of the Kane's dark conspiracy against humanity. But you haven't given me an answer. What will it be? So, are we going to help these people that are bound to us? Or are we going to tell Maria she's cuckoo bananas and to frick off? I personally am curious about the bound stuff, even though Maria's kind of freaking me out. So yeah. I will do as you ask, Maria. My honor bids me to. And you'd be better off not giving me cheek. You won't like me when I'm angry. Giving me cheek. Oh. Okay. Whatever happens, these people must live. Their fates are bound to mine. They may well hold the keys to my victory in their hands. Okay, so I have to keep these guys alive. That's a lot of people! This guy, he's a bit frightening. I don't know if I want to keep him alive. But I'm a doctor of my words. So we gotta keep Georgie alive, Victor alive, Andre, Peter, Maria. Of course Maria says you better keep me alive, right? Maria wants to keep herself alive. Ava and Mark. Okay, so we've only met Georgie. Did we meet Victor? I don't even know. We have only met Georgie, Maria, and Ava. Maybe you have to keep all these guys alive to get the best ending? I don't know. Okay. Anything else?
It came from below the ground. For many years, we were burying the bones wrong.
Okay. We the Canes have always been out of touch with mundane reality. She's not gonna share what she saw in the dream with me. A truly terrifying battle is ahead of you. I think my upload speed just pooped itself a bit. Let me make sure that stream is still going. I think it is. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. I have a family member watching something on Netflix, so my internet's not liking it. Kinda lagged out for a second. Yeah, I saw on OBS it turned red. But hopefully it won't do it again. A truly terrifying battle is ahead of you. If no one has ever told you about your fate, I will be the first. You must know that I admire you in advance, regardless of the outcome. You will fight a foe that few can defeat. My foe is death, isn't it? Audio is also stopping and starting again and again. The audio of my voice or the audio of the game? Both. I wonder what it is. Let me see if something started downloading on Beam? It might be messing things up. Library, downloads. No, I have my downloads paused. So Valheim update tomorrow. Now it's back. Yeah, I think it might have just pooped itself for a second because of my family member that's watching something on Netflix. It shouldn't be pathologic because it's a pretty old game. It should run pretty easily on my PC. But yeah, let's see how it goes now. Okay. Is this a prophecy? You will clash with your foe like a dragon slayer, but your weapon will turn against you, striking at the heart. You will end up with your own flesh torn. Every drop of blood you squeeze out of that heart will turn into a gulp of yours. If your foe escapes you, penetrates you, or saddles you, you will hear malicious laughter in your ears, and my crestfallen weeping. So it's about the murderer. Well, I will make them regret your tears, whoever they are. Ah, you're such a gentleman. I will save you, milady. Okay, so she gave us these bound people we have to keep alive. And then Georgie wanted me to go see his other brother. Thank you for subscribing. Bye. Good luck at work. Have a good time. Drive safe if you're driving, as people drive crazy around the holidays. Okay, this is where Victor lives. the youngest of the 3 Kane brothers. He can tell me more about Simon's manner of death. Yeah, let's go see Victor. Goodbye, Maria. I'd really love to know why everyone's breaking these mirrors. Oh, hey. You guys weren't here before. There is something in particular we feel the urge to warn you about. When you speak to the bound, please choose your words carefully. Do not worry. You will easily be able to make out what kind of a person is standing before you. An observant man that you are. So use that skill when dealing with the bound. Some of them are indeed worth insulting, whereas others need to be treated with utmost respect. Some of them are worth insulting, or you kind of have to insult them to put them in line, you know, put them in check? Or is it their, you know, fetish? Hopefully they just need to be put in line. If I ever engage in conversations with someone, it won't be for personal gain. I have no idea what you're talking about. Each conversation will bring you a small profit, depending on the outcome, of course. Depending on the outcome. Every line you utter will have consequences. News spreads rapidly around here. If you spoil your reputation in one place, you'll have to reap what you have sown in another. Restore your good name in the south, and you'll receive a warmer welcome in the north. They will heed every word you say, and you'll be rewarded. Not by means of money, I hope. A handful of money. It's not a dialogue fee, don't get me wrong. Never refuse to take small sums of money from the bound. That would not belittle you in any fashion, but would rather demonstrate that you appreciate the local customs. Is this normal in this universe? When you talk to people, they'll give you money for it? Interesting. We have low self-esteem in this universe. Alright, I'll keep local customs in mind. So they're going to be offended, and then it'll probably mess up my reputation if I don't take their money. Okay, hello. He's so cute. He did say it's a mask he's wearing, and he's not just a bird man, though. So maybe he's not so cute underneath. Executor. Oh, that's his name? Executor? I didn't even see that. The town is small and rather unexceptional, isn't it? But there are... Let's go in my silly voice. But there are all kinds of people here. The simple folk, and the more remarkable ones. The farmer will tell you more than they know. The latter will know way more than they're ever going to let out. Keep a close eye on them. Your victory depends on it. And who are these remarkable people? There are 20-something of them, easily distinguished by their lodgings or their presence. They're called many names: the bound, the fated, the adherents, the Gobo's Tagler, the town circle. Simon preferred their company to any other. Is that a sect or something? No. There used to be a pagan game called Tagler, a rondelay of sorts. A Tagler means a kin circle, and Gobo is a character from a local epic. And so the people that Simon was interested in the most are called the Gobo's Tagler. Some of them don't even know one another. How did Simon choose them? Because it is that they will decide the fate of this town. Don't be distracted by the fact that some of them look insignificant or disreputable. They will earn their worth. You just give them time. They're the most important joints of the town. Why are you telling me all this? Each day one of them will try death by the tooth. Death by the tooth. What is the tooth? Each will put their life at risk, and each one that dies is important. Some of them may take the keys to victory to the grave. Mind that the keys are yours, while the grave is theirs. Others will do the opposite. Don't waste your chance to condemn someone who may get in your way. Oh, hey, Buck. That's a weird introduction. How are you today? How do you know what is helpful and what gets in the way? Wait, I gotta go use the bathroom actually real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. You should maybe do some sarcasm SCP videos. Not the flesh that hates, though. That one's been done to death. Sarcasm. I've never heard of that. Is sarcasm a specific, author? Alright. Our bound people are trying to try death by the tooth? I don't really know what that means. Maybe they're trying to kill themselves and we have to keep them from doing it? How do you know what is helpful and what gets in the way?
Okay, alright. Dropping you more hints would be cheating. Shutting up now. Allow me to conclude then. Each bound you save will influence the finale of your adventure. Oh, I knew it. I knew it would depend. It would change my ending. I wonder how many endings there are.
Each of them has their own goals and motives. It may so happen that those who seek a different ending survive, and then, well, you've been warned.
Okay, I'll take that into account and we'll be careful. Thank you. He's so cute. Lots of other non-sarkic body horror SCPs too. Sarkicism is the body horror religion of SCP. Let me write it down. Yeah, I'll read some. I'm not like, I haven't read any recent SCPs. I read a lot of them back on the day. On X. Like way back in the day. And then probably like 5 or 6 years ago, I was browsing the wiki for a while and just reading like the top ones. But I haven't read any recently created ones. And Dogscape's probably my favorite obviously, because that's the one I recorded. And, yeah, that was pretty body horror heavy. It's not, like, disgusting. Like, it's not, like, Clive Barker levels of disgusting. But it's really well written for an SCP. Alright, what are we doing? I forgot to use my controller. Okay, we have to save these bound people. We talked to the Executor and the Tragedian. The Mansion of Georgie, Simon Kane's brother, the Mansion of Maria. Did we talk to Victor? I don't even know. I don't think so. Okay, yeah, we have a new little quest. Simon is dead. His brother Georgie is preparing to take the empty throne of the clan's leader. The Kanes are obsessed with the idea of finding the murderer. They don't seem to be driven by rancor, but rather by the desire to uncover a mystery. Okay, let's actually go find Simon. I'm like terrible at telling left from right. The Mansion of Victor. Let's go talk to Simon, because he can tell us more. Victor. I can't remember anyone's name. I just got up for like a second and it already like distracts me as to what I'm doing. I hope it's not messing up my timer by being lost. No, we did not come in here. What the hell is that? Is that dude upside down? Oh hey, that's the portrait from the beginning of the stage play. I also just went and get a glass of wine, so I'm probably gonna get confused. Oh, hello. I swear I just saw this painting. Was it also in Georgie's house?
Who is it walking upstairs?
Who is it walking upstairs? The famous Dr. Dunkovsky. Your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kane at your service. My pleasure. I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. What do you mean? Are we in like a little time dilation hole over here? I mean the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. The people you meet here may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please, take it easy on us. Don't judge us too strictly. I have no idea what you're talking about. I really don't. I haven't really seen anything deranged so far, except me showing up and Ava trying to seduce me in her bed immediately, and then Maria is psychic. I will do my best not to disappoint you. Yeah, sure.
Perhaps Olgimsky is setting a trap for this newly arrived Haruspeks.
Perhaps Ogimsky is setting a trap with this newly arrived Haruspeks. You know, this game seems like it might have some body horror stuff with the way the Haruspeks were described. Haruspeks were described as doing like sacred surgeon works or something along those lines. Victor says, "How can I help you?" Georgie has told me everything, which is to say he told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed account. Oh yeah, Simon Kane, the immortal guy, got murdered. So, you have agreed to help us. Bullshit. I have. I guess. I'm solving a murder mystery now. I didn't really know this was a murder mystery game, but I have been wanting to play a good murder mystery. May I ask why? That wine I just poured, I've never had it before. It's hurt. We share a tragedy. I want to exact vengeance upon the one that robbed me and my work of a future. Yeah, sure. We're a little vengeful. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? I thought he was last seen with our Haruspec's friend Isidore. But maybe I misunderstood. He sent Isidore home. Then, an hour later, he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the Focus and receive no one. This story seems really crazy so far. He told us not to approach the Focus and to fast for a week, partaking of neither meat nor water. Then in the morning, he was found dead. Okay, so they said, that Simon Kane was kind of like the father of the town. Maria called him her master. So I guess everyone just took commands from him. So he went to the Focus, wherever that is. We should probably explore the Focus, right? Why no meat or water? That's not really relevant to the murder. I am curious, but that's not relevant. Could he have been poisoned? No. He hadn't eaten or drunk anything for several days. And prior to that, he'd only drunk wine, synchronicity, from the old household stock. He would open the bottles himself. What made him take such precautions? Oh yeah, did he think he was gonna get murdered? Why was he so precautious? I've never really thought about it. Indeed, but were there precautions at all? He was always conducting experiments on himself. Not only on his body, but on his time, his language, his way of thinking, even his fate. Could his death have been the outcome of such an experiment? Or could this have been suicide? Could it have been suicide? I mean, he is immortal. Can an immortal person kill himself? I don't think so. It's nearly an impossibility. But I don't have the right to tell you anything. My brother doesn't want us Kanes to affect your line of thinking by giving you our interpretation of the facts. Why not? It will benefit us too much if Simon's death is interpreted in a certain fashion, and damage us too much if it's interpreted in a certain other fashion. I will not elaborate on that. Okay. How was the body discovered? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted. His spine broken, I think. No one has touched the body. It is currently inside the Focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. Yeah, what's this Focus place? Can we go investigate? It's hard to explain. It's his study, if you will. An extraordinary, spacious, creative laboratory. Almost perfectly sealed off. Except for the door that was visible at all times. Metaphorically speaking. Excuse me? It's like an equation, or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer could not have been hiding there. Take my word for it. Well, Simon did get in there somehow. He could perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why this whole town revered him. Tell me honestly, dear Victor, did Simon exist at all? Bravo, Doctor. There is indeed a spark of genius to you. Alas, yes, he did. Alas. It's not that I would benefit from his death. Alas, for that would be too simple an explanation. Simon well and truly did exist. That is exactly what's left everyone in disarray. It was so hard for them to accept his existence that the thought of his demise is now driving them mad. You are all his heirs. Wouldn't you all benefit from his death? Didn't the old man rather overstay his welcome in the world? His death is a challenge to our continued existence. We are neither insane nor suicidal. Who do you suspect? Who did it? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do whatever you like. Speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, Doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking till the last breath. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. My rational thinking? Are you making fun of me? So, Isidore is the only lead. How can I find him? Right, because Isidore saw him, and then an hour later, he was told everyone, Simon told everyone, hey, I'm going to the focus. Go fast for a week. So I wonder if Isidore told Simon something that scared him. I'll show you, but you— ow, I just cracked my foot. Ow, that felt terrible. I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate, wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. So, an anthropomorphized fate killed him. Is that what you're saying? I don't believe in fate. Shut up, idiot. The first block of the termitary. What? The abattoir. What? I didn't even look at this part of the map. It looks like an animal, like an alien hive or something. Oh, look. It's all the people's house. Okay, I gotta use the mouse when I'm navigating the map, because the control stick is, like, shittily sensitive. Sticky's house! Dude, you can't be named Sticky. That's disgusting. This is where Isidore Barak lives. The man that had brought me to this remote place. He is the last person that saw Simon Kane live. Where are we right now? Oh shit. Do we have a public transportation system, possibly? This is gonna take a long time. Alright. Let's get walking. Thanks for nothing. Just kidding. Yeah, really. Though you didn't help me at all. He really didn't. I kind of already knew Isidore was the last person to see him alive. What is this? What is happening here? What time is it? Is there no clock? Oh, I can jump. Oh, there's the clock. It's 8:01. He's got a tail. He's got a tail and a cod piece. Hello. Good morals and luck are a great help in managing a small community without resorting to violence. Personal standing can work wonders. Sorry, I can't help feasting my eyes on your outfit. Who was the mad tailor? Yeah, what's happening here? What is this for? What is the practical purpose of this? Okay. It's all the way over here. I gotta cross on the bridge. Okay, so we're crossing 3 houses. It's gonna take a while. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna like try to do the main storyline because they said time did pass when I do other things. So I don't want to miss my event by not doing it. Because I bet our characters we need to see can die if we don't go see them in time. I think I misunderstood the sarcasm thing. I think you meant that it's a religion in the SCP universe. I thought it was like an author who writes body horror stories. Hello? Excuse me. My heart is crying for my poor children. How are my dears doing? How would I know? Would you kindly mend my clothes, dear? What? Is she a tailor? Oh, she is a tailor. Am I gonna have to come back and find her if I need my clothes repaired? I sure hope not. This is not the right way. We gotta go the complete opposite way to get to the bridge. This game is strangely tearing my screen. I don't really know why. It's like an old game. It shouldn't be doing that. But whatever. Nah, sarkic... This is really hard to say. Sarkicism is one of the fictional SCP religions. Oh, okay. Which ones do you recommend? Where are we? Where are we? I don't know where we are. I really don't know where we are. Oh, here we are. Which ones do you recommend I should start with if I want to get into the lore? I'll read some on stream when I get tired of Pathologic. If you're still around. You are the same woman I just saw. Okay, I guess there's not unique models for every... Right. The doctor's office? What time is it now in the game? Which button? Oh, it's 8:30? Ooh, it took 30 minutes to walk across town so far. Hello. Oh, I can sell stuff to him? What does he have? Painkiller. Scalpel. A large cartilage scalpel can be used as a close combat weapon. I don't have a weapon, do I? Oh, is this my stuff? And this is his crap? This has to be my stuff. Can I equip my scalpel? Adherence. Oh, those are my bound people that Maria told me about. How do I get to the menu? Oh, that's my fists. Can I punch? Yep. I can crouch. I can jump, right? I want to equip my scalpel. Whatever, I probably don't need it. Right. Okay, we're almost there. What is this? An empty bottle is required. Is there liquor in there? I guess there is something in there. Can we go in here? Can we enter every building? I just haven't been paying attention. Well, no, that one's locked. People are just wandering around, not really doing anything. Kind of going the wrong way. But to go to the other bridge would take too long. Is there fall damage? No, I don't think so. He's not looking so hot. I'm curious if anyone's walking around gonna be a bound guy, a main character, but I don't think so. Oh, how ferocious Mother Nature is. For 'tis her wrath that has to be withstood. Oh friend, if only I could wet my whistle, I'd gladly give you anything on earth in exchange for a gulp of chilly spring water. Nothing I can help you with. But I did see that there is that water fountain thing over there that we probably could give to him if we found a glass bottle. Alright, we're gonna take a left at the rickety backyard. Amazingly nice houses with really shitty fences. What is that, the head of a bull? Like a meat merchant? Oh, it's actually the same merchant model that was in the doctor's store. He has an egg. Milk. A bottle of cow's milk. Be careful with this product. Milk is very good for one's health, but its origin means that there is always a big risk. Women say that recently cows have been producing a clear ichor, and dark clots have been found in steamed milk. Farm animals cannot be trusted these days. Maybe the cows can carry the disease that is going around. Alright, then we can turn here? Yeah. Hello. SCP-7115 looks like the newest Sarkic SCP. The Flesh That Hates is probably the most famous Sarkic SCP, but it was retroactively retconned to be Sarkic. Okay. So it wasn't originally written to be part of the universe. That's interesting that it's the most popular one. And it wasn't even written originally to be part of the lore. No, not far enough. SCP-7115. Alright, let me write it down in my little notebook. And then the Flesh That Hates. I read this one SCP a while ago. I forgot. It was kind of goofy. It had a few entries. It was about this immortal vampire who lives in this coffin. I don't even know what it was about. That's seriously all I remember. I remember it striking me. I was like, I kind of enjoy it even though it's goofy, but I don't even remember why. I definitely need to reread it. Hello. You're very ugly. I mean, aren't you a lively gal? Shall we barter, perhaps? Oh, she has stuff? Does she have bullets? Yeah, this little girl has rifle ammo. Is this his house? This isn't his house? How do I get back there? There's like a fence blocking it. How the hell do I get back there? The Flesh That Hates predates the introduction of the Sarkism to the lore. Ah, okay. I can't go that way. Is there a pretty active SCP community? I know that Backrooms is really popular right now, but I'm not sure if that even was originally an SCP. Is this his house? Is this his house? No. Is this a proper Russian simulator? I'm super confused about the neighborhood. This house looks important. But it's not. I just thought it might have been important from, like, how big it is. And how it has... looks like it has stained glass windows. Ah! Is this a door? No. Honestly, I should have expected this, because I had trouble finding out how to leave the first area and find the first door. This is the house. I just don't know where the door is. The other houses seem to be connected to it, or are those lines on the map just part of the fence? Oh, here we go. Oh, is this gonna be a fight? Should I get my fist out? What? Alright, what's up? Oh, it's you. He wanted me to wet his whistle. I can't. Hello. Does Isidore have bodyguards? A foul murder occurred. Oh, it's a patrolman. Oh, God. A foul murder occurred here this night. No unauthorized access allowed. Inspecting the crime scene is strictly forbidden until further notice. Is this a bad dream or something? Can someone wake me up, please? Oh no, was Isidore killed? Well, you're not a local, sir. So you're unlikely to understand the loss we've suffered. Isidore Borak, a great surgeon, a benefactor to us all, and an all-around skilled doc. An outstanding man, well respected and beloved by us locals. Does it really always have to take the very best? What a foul time to live in. I did know him. He was my friend, right? Whoever killed our only doc must surely be looking to get us all killed. Isidore could cure anything. He also knew how to make cuts, or incisions, because he was a warden. He knew his lines all right. This guy sounds like he has an accent because of the apostrophe next to the cuz. That always means in dialogue that they're a country. If there's a single apostrophe where it shouldn't be. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too. And this is merely the beginning. What makes you think the two cases are connected? Well, who would have the heart to attack such men? If you had asked me yesterday, I'd have told you no one would dare inflict such an ugly wound on this town. But if there is someone, it has to be just that. Someone. Although it looks fishy, if you ask me. That thing was no man. That's what I think. Oh yeah, I think Victor said there was like a monster that was anthropomorphized fate or some nonsense. See, this murderous deal is all mysterious. There was a talon stuck in the victim's chest. Go ahead, bend your arm at the elbow, good sir. Yeah, like that. There you go. That's how long it was. It broke off. There was dust on the floor, for the deceased had been a renowned step-walker. And the dust was all covered in hoof steps, and like traces of a sharp bone, I guess? As if someone was using a walking stick round here. I'm telling you, it's her. The Shabnak Adir. The clay man-eater. Clay man-eater, Shabnak Adir. I want to inspect the building. We've been assigned to this post by Alexander, the head of the Saburov family. His house is in decline right now, but it's still powerful and very much respected. For it is they that's been responsible for maintaining worldly order and public safety in the town since olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. There's their rod. You just take that road up there and get to the Cape. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. I should beat you up. You should have said so from the start. Oh god. An endless carousel of fuckery over here. So we have to go to this guy's house. I think it's still pretty active. Lots of new SCP content being created. Dreams of the Firstborn is one of my favorite SCPs because it's a Silurian hypothesis SCP. I actually don't know what a Silurian hypothesis is. It was definitely inspired by the Mountains of Madness. I'll write it down though. What is it? Dreams of the Firstborn. You know, I always have my motherfucking notebook on me. I have like 5 scattered on my desk and post-it notes to put on the wall. Okay. So, our buddy Isidore is murdered. So, we have to get permission to explore from Alexander, who's probably also going to be dead somehow, I'm sure. The Rod, the mansion of Katerina and Alexander Saburov. Alright. How did I get out of here? Okay, yeah, I have to go around to here. Oh, this is a mansion. It's a big fucker. Should be easy to see. Hello. I'm not talking to you. I assume the same models of people do the same things, because that girl had bullets. And then they had the same model for the butcher and the doctor. I was like looking for inspiration for like a thumbnail and a background for my Dogscape SCP video. So I was watching random SCP videos, and of course all the popular ones, the popular creepypasta authors have names like Mr. Creepypasta and McCreepy Scary Pasta Man. And I had an idea for a pretty silly creepypasta that involves a streamer house, but for people that record creepypasta stories on YouTube. But I don't know what the scary hook was gonna be. So it really wasn't much of an idea.
They must have been bottling up their lowly instincts for quite some time.
What? Oh, he was in the intro. We saw him in the introduction. This dude was sitting on his throne and just pontificating, I suppose. I don't know what he was doing. What do you want?
What?
So, I finally get to see you. Yes, you really do look like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow is my duty. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer. The country has cured its war wounds. Commercial communications have been repaired. Astrologists expect nothing ill. Well, if the astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you hold astrologist opinions in high regard? Not really. The movement of the planets has an obvious effect on our life. However, I do not think it's humanly possible to gain any profit from that. I don't know, yeah, sometimes I have to. Are you an astrologist? Yeah, I feel like if this guy's an astrologist, I don't want to insult him. I am a ruler. Astrology can be very curious, but I cannot allow it to influence my decisions. I have to act according to factual circumstances. Would you agree? Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yes.
So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? Oh yeah, I want to go see Isidore, so let's see if he can get me in there. Who are the people guarding Isidore's house? Those are volunteer patrolmen. We usually keep around 20 of them, but I've increased the number recently to 150 or so. There's that many people in this town? That's kind of shocking, because it seems pretty barren. Really? Why do you need so many? There's unrest in the termitary. If I weren't certain that Isidore's been murdered by his son... Uh-oh. I would even consider the crime to be politically motivated. Isidore was preparing to take over the kin and become its leader. At least, according to the information I have. Your wife again? What about his wife? What did he say about his wife? I don't know. What is the kin? The steppe people who work in the abattoir, many of the factory workmen, an ignorant patriarchal pile that hasn't changed much since the Stone Age. They look human enough. But if you look closer, they're just beasts. Believe me when I'm telling you that I am not snobbish in the slightest, but there's good reason to call them that. Wait, Isidore was a steppe person? I am unsure. Yes, Isidore has always had the air of a person untouched by civilization. Sure. Goodness, Isidore was an educated, modern man compared to them. They revered him too. He got to know modern knowledge, but never left his people. A complicated man. May he rest in peace. I don't like all this. I don't think you're aware of the fact that Isidore came to me last night, just after he had returned, and warned me that there were some ominous events ahead of us. I took that as an unofficial warning about his upcoming takeover. So you took measures? Evidently. I've mobilized the patrols. I see what you're implying, Bachelor, but I'm not insane. Engineering Isidore's murder, as a matter of fact, a strong, independent kin under Isidore's rule would have been way more useful to me. What are these kin? What the fuck? Okay, the kin are the steppe people who work in the abattoir, many of the factory workmen. They're the ignorant patriarchal pile that hasn't changed much since the Stone Age. There's unrest in the termitary. Oh, I saw the termitary. That was that giant hive-like building. Isidore was preparing to take over the kin and become its leader. So Isidore was going to become the kin of this, the leader of the kin, who are the steppe people who worked in the abattoir, and they are many of the factory workmen. This story is a bit confusing. Because that would weaken the power of the Honorable Vladislav Olgimsky. That's a big Russian name. Who's pocketed the economy of the whole town. He'd rather see the kin as a dumb and speechless herd. And come to think of it, well, I'm sure you understand where I'm going with this. Oh, you think Vladislav did it, huh? Oh, great. So, Saburov thinks Vladislav Olgimsky did it. I'm about to have to make a family tree for this town, because these are some complex relationships that are going on here. Shit. And then our friend Isidore was gonna take over the kin, who are workmen of the abattoir. Okay. The Rod. The Saburovs have been living here since the town was founded. Once a mighty and powerful clan, it only has 2 persons now. A governor devoid of any real authority and his dying wife. Oh yeah. Where's his wife? What's she dying of? I guess she's got the plague. Oops, my bad. Where's your wife? Where's your wife? There's literally no other room. There's no other room. What kind of mansion is this? Sir. Oh, here we go. Hello? Where is his wife? Can I go to sleep? Oh, I'm pretty sure I can sleep, but... Where's your wife, my good sir?
This Haruspex is trying to prove his innocence. It's a no-go.
What else would I have to talk to him about? Well, I mean, I didn't get a new prompt about where to go.
My chest hurts. Can it be conscience?
His chest hurts. Do you have any weapons? No, I've just finished distributing the remaining weapons to patrolmen sent to the Bone Steak lot. Rumor has it, something's brewing there. The rabble are trying to catch some man-eater, all agog. But even if I had weapons, I wouldn't give any to you. Why in the world should I? Something's brewing at the Bone Steak lot. Something's brewing what exactly? They're going to lynch a woman, I think. There's this superstition circulating among the people. A myth of the man-eater from the steppe. Oh yeah, the Abagadoop. I don't know what she was called. The Abagadoop. Oh, here it is. A creature called a Shabnak Adir. Supposedly, it can only take female form, even though it's made up of all sorts of filth. Where are my patrolmen, though? Where is this lot? The Bone Steak lot is located somewhere among the back alleys, right in the middle of Earth, between the Tanners and the Skinners districts. It used to be a huge dump, and before that the mob had used it for their barbaric gatherings. Some time ago, they reclaimed the dump and revived the tradition. Is this the best description you can offer? It won't be easy to find the place. You want to see the man-eater too? Don't. Those are just dirty rumors, most likely. Or you'll find some poor victim of a frenzied mob there. That's what the patrolmen are there for. As for a better description, you can look for a huge upright boulder standing there since the beginning of time. A Neolithic artifact. I see. My thanks to you. Okay, I guess that's where we're going. Because I didn't get a prompt for anything else. He said it between the Skinners and the Tanners. And there's a big, giant boulder. Does any of this look like a big, giant boulder? What is that rune? That's too far to go. We're not going to find out what that rune is. We can just hover over it, though, maybe. Oh. Alright, we're looking for a big... giant boulder. The Willows. Anna Angel's house. Anna Angel. Sounds like it'd be a Twin Peaks character. We didn't learn about his dying wife, though. I think there was... I want to know. I think there was a prompt to ask about the wife.
The outcome was to be
Oh. he has more info. Isidore has been murdered, yes. Looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? The same one that took Simon's life, too. At least, that's the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. So who did it? He thinks old Gimski did it, right? Were there any traces? Look, I haven't been there myself. I'm quite content with interrogating suspects, especially since we already know who we're after. You can join the hunt, by the way. I can describe his features. Who is it then? Oh yeah, I think it's Isidore's son. You wouldn't believe it. His own son. The fellow came back after being away for a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. So what? Did Isidore leave a fortune? I have no idea yet. His belongings are being evaluated as we speak. It's not about money, though. The steppe people's idea of heirship still comes with those ancient connotations. Tribal ethics. The next of kin not only inherits things, they inherit knowledge, fate, power. Such motive is incompatible with a student of medicine in my mind. It's in their blood. Oh well. The outlaw will show his true colors soon enough when we catch him. He'll explain the motive himself. How did you find him? In all honesty, it's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such a thing as clairvoyance, Bachelor? Well, I kind of have to say I do since I believe Maria. Of course I do. Ah, here we go. Here's the wife. Well, you should get to know my wife then. Or better yet, those who have had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Farmer doubters first and foremost. Rationalists. She's got something to say to you too, by the way. So your wife called out Isidore's son specifically? Not specifically, no. But it all adds up. And the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder, too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Isidore's house. The Crucible? That's not enough. I'll have to take the investigation into my own hands. Is there anyone who can be of help to me, apart from your wife? There are very few good analysts in our town. Everyone is more or less superstitious here. Except for one Yulia Loria Cheba. Perhaps a most level-headed and reasonable person. The only person to remain skeptical about Katerina's talents, too. Without a shadow of a doubt, she has her own picture of events. She always does. Hey, blow it is. What is this Yulia? She came here with an engineering team when the town was being rebuilt. Did logistics or maybe communications, I'm not sure. They said she's a true expert in her field. Smart, yes. A polymath. What's a polymath? Then the team left, but she stayed. She has my respect, but not my fondness. Okay. Very well, I'll speak to this Yulia. Oh good, she's close by. Alright, goodbye. So Yulia is the rationalist. Or she doesn't think Isidore's son did it. These houses all look the same. Not much different than the average, cheaply and quickly made American suburb. Ugh. Little gremlin over there. Oh yeah, wasn't I gonna look for the huge giant boulder where that woman's being sacrificed? It's probably too late. I know stuff's on a timer. Oh my god, is the rain black? Uh-oh. I'll just pretend. I'll pretend it's not black. Alright. I'm not gonna look for the boulder where the woman's being sacrificed. If I come across it, I will investigate. But I don't care that much. Whoa, what happened here? I don't know. Oh, she's got chess. Hello, Yulia. She looks so sad. Oh, she's broken her mirrors as well. Did the men have broken mirrors in the house as well? I don't remember if I noticed.
The most subtle folly grows out of the most subtle wisdom.
I seem to have lost any capacity for observation. My mind is out of tune. Things no longer add up. Before, I had no trouble forming a trustworthy tessellation out of the most imperceptible contingencies. Now, I simply cannot get my head around it. Could it be that I am dying? You're just getting old. Which is what dying is, I guess. Yes, it definitely means you're about to die. Yeah, I'm just gonna give her a friggin' mental breakdown. Let's be positive with Yulia, because we don't really know her. And honestly, she wasn't on my list of bound people to keep alive, though. But I'm spreading positivity in this town, right? It happens when people are tired. You probably haven't slept for a while, have you? Oh no. Herbia tiverine is in blossom. I grant you. But then it blooms every year. Every year the steppe is filled with its stupefying vapors. The issue I am having, however, has nothing to do with fatigue or perplexity. It's just I've lost my ability to make distinctive events coincide. Everyone has that ability. My ability to make distinctive events coincide. To make connections? You don't seem to understand what I'm saying. No, I really don't. Let me elucidate. A single word someone utters may precipitate the birth of their own murderer. This line of philosophizing is barely an intellectual novelty, and it is particularly relevant in our neck of the woods. I sometimes feel like I could touch the notions of cause and effect with the tips of my fingers, but now I am being tedious, I reckon. Good night, Buck. Thank you for tuning in. Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Not at all.
It's so lonely here.
So, you have traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. Is this how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to these most unfortunate circumstances. Everyone really thinks I did it. Why would I murder the person who invited me here and the person who I came to see? I actually don't think I got much longer in this game because I'm feeling a little bit of motion sickness. Thankfully, there's a lot of like dialogue interspersed with the head bobbing. So it's not like motion sickness 100% of the time. But it's still a little bit nauseating. I have to find whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon, and I wanted to ask for your help. Sabarov told me you have a gift for all manner of investigative inquiry. I am certainly no better investigator than you. I never had a chance to search for a murderer before. The best I can offer is to fill in the blanks with whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Shabnak Adir is the simple man's scarecrow. I would have followed a different narrative. What kind of narrative? Consider the circumstances of his death. They said Simon had locked himself up in the evening and consequently died in the morning inside the mansion, in a chamber with some peculiar name. In this case, I would suggest that Simon was poisoned. By the Canes, I would have thought, but I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold the princely sage, who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a single dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would have stooped to this, no matter whether they wanted to or not. Poisoned. How did you arrive at this conclusion? I don't believe you understand what "he died in focus" really implies. Do you know what the Canes refer to as focus? You don't seem to grasp the semantics of the term. These are the Canes for you. These kinds of innuendos are their forte. Well, what is this focus then? The focus is anything but an abstraction. Quite the opposite, in fact. It is governed by mathematically rigid regularities. You see, no one but the owner of a focus may get inside. This can only mean that Simon had brought the killer with him, or rather, within him, since no physical object may be brought into focus either. How do you know that? Who doesn't? The Canes are notoriously passionate about all manner of synthetic anomalies. They will never pass up the opportunity to devise a Kunststück that would allow them to warp space, challenge physics, or manipulate optics. Metaphysically, a focus can be compared to a camera obscura. Do note that the name is not unfitting. No, it is entirely impossible for someone to get inside. A curious conclusion, but an incorrect one. Simon was disfigured and bleeding. His bones were broken. Was there some kind of psychological attack? Is that so? Well, this does introduce a different perspective. Did you say Isidore was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? The sun had not yet set when Isidore returned from the steppe. However, he came to Simon well after midnight. The question naturally arises, where did he spend the missing few hours? That is why I'm trying to trace Isidore's steps. I want to walk the same route. Don't get me wrong, though. Was Isidore seen with Saburov by any chance? He was. He warned Saburov of an upcoming storm. Yeah, true, he did. Alright, let me suggest then that while he was in the steppe, he saw or learned something that he wanted to report to all three ruling families. In this case, either of the Olgimsky family should have been on his itinerary, especially since Barak was one of their own men. I don't know if his name is Barack or what it is, but I'm just saying it like Barack Obama. I don't know. Okay, so it could have been Saburov, the Olgimskys. Saburov thinks it was Isidore's brother. The people think it was the man-eater, the Abadir Sagic, or whatever it was called. And I'm supposed to solve this? This is such a clusterfuck so far. I don't know how I'm actually supposed to solve this. I'm gonna need legitimately to make a family tree of people's relations. Definitely. The Bull Project, from the abattoir to the railway, is controlled by the Olgimsky family. If Isidore's discovery had anything at all to do with the kin, Isidore would have certainly— that was my throat, I made a weird noise. If Isidore's discovery had anything at all to do with the kin, Isidore would have certainly related to Vlad. So do make sure to pay a visit to the Lump. That's the name of the Olgimsky mansion. Another fitting name, wouldn't you agree? Is it normal to name your mansion? Because the Saburov's mansion was named the Rod, which what kind of rod do they mean? Isn't it called the rod that beats people? Isn't that the rod? And then the Olgimskis is named the lump. And Yulia's like, another fitting name. I mean, I don't know, Yulia. I don't know if it's fitting. I don't know these people. Okay, so the Bull project from the abattoir to the railway is controlled by the Olgimsky family. If Isidore discovered anything to do at all with the kin, Isidore would have been certainly relayed it to Vlad. Okay. Thank you, Yulia. What would I do without you? We really need a bicycle. Or some nice Pokemon-style running shoes, at least. There is no public transportation in this town. I'm just walking around everywhere. The intelligent Yulia lives here. She may be my only ally in my attempt to put the fairy tales of this backwards place to the test of algebra and physics. Algebra. Okay, bye, Yulia. She has a big nose, but that's okay. That's where all her brain power is. So she can sniff out the real murderers of the case. Okay. What's this place? The Lump. Home to Big Vlad and Kapeya. This is the Lump, the mansion belonging to the Olgimskis, a family of factory owners. The 50-year-old Vladislav, its house father, is called Vlad the Heavy by the locals for his bad temper. I hate the new Discord HUD. All my friends are into Fortnite. How could this happen? I won't play Fortnite, I refuse. I already play one time-wasting game. It's called League of Legends. Alright, let's go see Vlad the Heavy. He's very angry. Oh shit. Is jumping make me go faster? How did I just jump? Oh wait. It's X to jump? This is like the cheapest controller ever. It's so freaking sticky. I don't know why this controller's so freaking sticky. My cat did puke on its wire today. She puked on the floor, like right next to my PC where I had my controller resting. And now everything smells like white vinegar. Okay, this way. What the hell happened here? How is it standing? What kind of sorcery? Look at that. It's all in a murder. Just me, myself. Oh! My screen tore when it thundered. Is this a mansion? This doesn't look like a mansion. This looks like a freaking warehouse. But okay. Oh wait, that's not the mansion we're going to. It does look like a warehouse though. I thought it was going to be the mansion of Big Vlad. Because they said Big Vlad ran the factory, so I was like, oh. Let's go see Big Vlad. Move. Excuse me. Can I jump over this? No. What is the point of jumping if I can't even jump the fence? What kind of absolute bullshit and nonsense and trickery and clownery is this? What keeps showing? Can I actually run? Am I going faster when I hold B? I don't think so. Is this the mansion? Oh, stop lightning. Can I turn off the lightning effect? I hope this game actually doesn't expect you to solve the murder, because so far I'm really confused. Oh. Who's this little guy? He's got a... He has a head that looks like a different kind of head. But that's his choice to live that way. Oh, hello. Is that you up there? Is that like a self-portrait of this guy? No. No. This is the same model that the merchant had. It's like the same model as the merchant. It's a crazy room. It's crazy to have your bed in the middle of the room like this. I feel so vulnerable. I like having my bed in the corner. Hey, hello.
So my Haruspex is the Ripper? Funny.
Ah, Bachelor Donofsky, of course. Who else could be so dapper? I've heard quite a lot about you. Have you taken a look around? Be sure to check the state of the industry around here. We have our own ways.
How curious. And what is the current state of your industry?
Come now. It's a complicated establishment with 1,000 years of history. A special approach is required to control such a colossus. See what I'm getting at, emissary? No? I don't. I can see we're not really seeing eye to eye. The project is special, very special. That means common standards do not apply here. That would be very naive. You are probably right. What project? His bull project? They said the bull project went from the abattoir to the factories.
Why are my children like this?
Why are my children like this, he says? Alright. Yes, getting everything back on track won't be an easy task. I'd like to inquire about the fate of my colleague, Isidore Barack Obama, about the manner of his death, to be precise. What are you implying? What is this a manner you're talking about? Be so kind as to mind your own manners. I had nothing to do with it. Don't they say Isidore was murdered by a step demon? A Shabnak Adir? Shabnak Adir. Shabnak Adir. Shabnak Adir. I'm never ever going to remember what this thing is called when we're not looking at the dialogue. Shabnakadir. Shabnakadir. There was that thingy, a talon they fished out from the wound. I can take this from kids and weirdos, but you, a respectable negotiant, believing in the... Let me close my eyes. The Shabnakadir? I remembered it. I'm gonna go along with him. Right, a demon. Why didn't I think of it straight away? It was so obvious. Is he gonna realize I'm being sarcastic? Yeah, he did realize I was being sarcastic. No need to put on airs. Like you know life. Scarcely off the train and full of scorn already. Oh, I know these big city manners full well. Yet the capital is 1,000 versts away, as is any other decently civilized place. If you catch my drift, I don't. And you didn't let me finish. Alright, I apologize for the sarcasm. Is your money where your mouth is, though? What does that mean? Is your money where your mouth is? It's hard for you to believe, isn't it? It used to be hard for many. Take my boy, for example. A scoffer if I've ever seen one. And now, even he believes it's real. He went off his head a bit. You're in the steppe now, esteemed sir, eastern and backwards. The dead rise from their graves here. Play dummies dance, and bulls talk. Clay dummies dance and bulls talk. What are the clay dummies called? They're called like a, oh shit, there's a word for them. Golems! They're golems. Does he know the steppe well? That son of yours? Okay, I'm gonna do this dialogue because I want more people to talk to. He rubs elbows with the rabble, the butchers, Odong he, shepherds, and gatherers, learns their tongue, collects their legends. He doesn't keep them in check at all. They even dare to come visit him within the premises of the town. If you see a worm creeping through the streets, why is worm capitalized? He's definitely looking for my son. Huh. What's wrong with them visiting the premises of this town? They're dangerous. They're aggressive. And they hate everyone who isn't a steppe person. They'll jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with their teeth and devour your flesh while you're still throwing fists at them. So, if they're spotted within the town, countermeasures are taken. Oh, fuck. I just realized I haven't saved a single time. So what of your son? Perhaps he could tell me more about this creature? Hold your horses. You want to talk to my blockhead? No. You have nothing to talk about. He's not here, thankfully. I don't want you two to meet. You heard me? These are tradesmen's words, and I'll stick to them. I won't leave it at that. Alright, I got it. I haven't saved this whole game. How do I save? Okay, did it work? You won't be talking to my son.
No. I won't believe in some...
Ooh, sorry. I have burpees. Who the fuck am I going to see now? His son, right? Alright. We got a new little mark on the map. What are these runes in the corner? Where's our new mark on the map? Where's your shitty son? Oh yeah, didn't I tell Ava I was gonna go back and see her? That seems like it's not going to help me solve the murder though. But it'll help me do something else. Which I assume that something else is just gonna waste my time. And I'm gonna miss actual important events. Okay, let's see if I can get something else out of this guy.
The girl is fine, but the boy... The boy's unbearable.
Is he talking about his own shitty kids? He said the sister is fine, but the boy is unbearable. Isidore came by to see you last night. Don't try to deny it. So, what if he did? What were you two talking about? Business, my curious friend. Purely business. I have no interest in other subjects. And it has nothing to do with you. And with that, I bid you. The door's behind you. The big one. Damn, what a bitch. Fuck you. Thanks for fucking nothing, you piece of shit. You did it. so mad at that guy. He was so disrespectful. Should I look for the boulder? I have no idea where that would be. Is it possibly... I said it was between the Skinners and the Tanner's place? I could probably figure it out if I spent enough time looking at the map, but I don't want to. The abattoir. Should we go to the abattoir? Did we go see Ava? We did say we would go back. It's so far away. I thought I heard the little drawing symbol that says that we're going, that we had a new location on the map, but I guess not. Abattoir. First of all, fuck old Gimski. Let's go to the town theater. Hello. Are you friendly? No. You don't look friendly. Maybe you are. Hey. Hey, stop. Hey. Are you guys seeing this dude? Kids? Kids, do you see this guy? Come back. He's really fast. I can't catch up with him. Where's he going? Should I follow him? Let's follow him. He's going too fast. I bet he's just going in a loop. Hey. Hey, you. Hey, creepy little guy. Excuse me, move. Does anyone see this guy? Do you see him? This is gonna be wasting- Oh, look! Is he actually leading me somewhere? Hello? What is this place? Oh, the game pauses when I look at the map. What the hell is this place? The windows of this house are bricked in. Can I blow them up? I honestly don't even know how to use items. Where are you going? I cannot- I caught you. He hit me! Hey! What? What? Why are you hit? No! That's it. Oh my god, he does a lot of damage. Can I block? Oh yeah, I can. What the hell is that? I just clicked in my stick and this thing. Come on. Who do you think you are? You're no one, you're nothing. I'm better than you, I'm stronger than you. I've been training for years. Oh, fuck. Good thing I just saved after I was like, oh, I haven't saved at all. Oh shit, we got a cutscene? Is that us? That was the tragedian. Oh. Thank Satan himself. The great Beelzebub that be that we just saved. Oh, Gimski wasn't part of our bound crap, was he? I don't think he was. Because I don't want to save him, because he's rude, has an attitude, he smells bad. Can't believe I actually got in a fight. Can I even investigate people's house? It doesn't seem like I can grab anything.
No. I won't.
I don't think he was murdered. How could one who craved monocracy not perish? He couldn't, not in this place. Balance requires equilibrium. So what you're saying is Simon's death worked in favor of the local hotshots, huh? Come now, what I'm saying is, when someone takes too much upon themselves, they always end up ground down. That's how life works. Yet they say Simon was the one to bend the circumstances, not the other way around. No one seems to doubt that. Simon has lived a very long life, very long. He was a worthy man, but long doesn't mean eternal, does it? No one is to blame for his death. Examine the body, you'll see for yourself. It just happened. Cain won't let me examine the body. Well, that is temporary. A family tradition. He's not lying to you. He truly believes Simon was murdered. Were he to admit that Simon simply died of death, he'd probably go to his last home himself. The shock would be too much for the man. That's strange. Georgie Kane didn't appear sentimental to me. What? I gotta go pee. Okay, bye. Who the hell am I supposed to go see now? Did I cheat and look at a guide? No, that'd be wrong. I put a good save there. So let me go back and talk to Yulia. Because Yulia told me to talk to the Olgimskis. I'm not fucking with that little guy again. Wow. I bet I could beat him in a fight though, if I like actually knew how to block when we started. I'm just trying to enter every building again. Nope. I feel like I have something stuck in my contact. My eye's been hurting. Hello, little lad. Don't look at me like that. Oh my god. Ew. I don't know. Why is the rain black? Oh shit, I went too far. Fuck, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I can go this way. Just making sure I'm still going in that straight line. Whose house is that? The Willows, Anna Angel. You think she's home? What the fuck? How do I get in? How do I get in? I can't even cross this way. I can go along the side. Look, I'm not trying to go into any house that is difficult to go into. Whoa. Is that a bar? Hello. Can I... You guys been drinking, huh? Holy shit, you guys drank all that? Let me in. Hello. Can I crouch? Can I just beat the shit out of them? Oh, they don't want to talk to me. Alright, well, I'm actually stuck here. Okay. Hello! I would like one beer, please. What does he have? Nuts, beer, coffee? Is there actually, like, stat regulation in this game? Whoa! It's this kind of place, huh?
Oh, I would have let my fists loose if not for these pins.
Oh, you're a real character. You have a name. Andre Stamatin. Oh, you're one of my bounds. I see the dust of my beloved capital on this man's feet. Ta-da. I bet you must have met me. I actually don't remember him, but let's pretend we do. Wait a second, the uni? Were it you juggling knives on the table? Ah, remember the time when we got the better of those bastards, eh? Is uni university? It must be. And you sat there all quiet. But when the tables went down, you grabbed the shooter. Yeah, I remember. Very brave of you. Those were the days. And look at me now. Those were the days indeed. Dankovsky, in case you've forgotten. And you are? Andrei Stamatin, sentenced to death in 4 countries. Alright. Rejoice and sing, those of you who are not looking for me to die. What were you sentenced to death for? You're not going to believe it. For my creations. The Downgate. The Alley of Heroes Ensemble. The Other Stairway Round. The House was specifically renounced by the World Association of Architects. Even though it's always been my little brother and me, I am usually the one to take the beating. What's wrong with his ship? Did it like collapse? Did you do the architecture for the Twin Towers? Was it your fault the infrastructure collapsed so easily? Really, I didn't even know all those things were your works. It's an honor to meet you.
Why do you all come here to gawk at me?
No one's gawking at you, you fucking narcissist. We're gawking at the woman on stage, obviously. Now is not a good time to talk, however important the matter. Alright, I'll come by later. Yeah, he's very busy. Can I talk to her? Hit. How do I get up here? Hello. How did I jump? Oh, here we go. It's my turn. Get off. Get off. I gotta show Andre my stuff so he'll talk to me. I guess I can't talk to her. Why is she glowing? I could probably interact with her. I'd probably punch her. But I wouldn't. I'm a gentleman. See? Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I want to go try to talk to Yulia again. So it seems like there's... What the fuck? It seems like there's no point to do a side quest that isn't initiated. Like, there's no point to talk to Andre. He didn't even want to talk to me. He said I was ugly and had a bad personality and I smelled. Oh, I really do want to find where they're doing that stoning. But it's probably already over. He said it's next to the big boulder. That would really take a while to find. I got all the time in the world now. Unlike these people in this game, I'm not fearful of death. Because if I was, I would be doing something more productive with my life. And value it. But I don't. Hello. A tailor? Can I get a fancy outfit? I want to go see my wife, Yulia. Hey Yulia, I talked to Big Fat Ol' Gimsky.
My arms are flaccid, as if made of cotton wool.
My arms are flaccid, as if made of cotton wool. What? Does she have like muscle pains? So, you have traveled all the way here, only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. Is this how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to these most unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, everyone thinks I did it. Oh yeah, Ava. Do you like Ava Young? Very much. It wouldn't be much of a stretch to say I absolutely admire her. Weird. I expected you to have a different opinion of her. She dons the mask of absent-minded promiscuity, but this pose has nothing to do with what she really is. I'd be happy to be friends with her, but she does not understand me, and rightfully so, considering her eminence. Are you being sarcastic? Sooner or later, a fervent believer may emerge from within her, dissolving her completely in the object of her adoration, after which she will probably kill herself. Oh no! So matter of fact. But I'd rather talk no more of that. Alright.
This girl is a changeling. She's not the murderer.
Everyone wants me to go see the Abadir. You managed to find out so much about me in 1 minute's talk. Yeah, you really did.
I should let some fresh air into the room.
Do you have any relevant experience? Do you know how a murderer may be found? Not really, but I hunt the killer of all killers in my laboratory. Looking for killers is the duty of law enforcement officers. I am only willing to assist them any way I can. I'll do anything to talk about the fact that I researched death again, won't I? Incidentally, it is more than possible that the killer is hiding in the house of Anna Angel. I just saw her house. A thespian of sorts. Now, here is another woman worthy of attention. In fact, I heard some ghastly man covered in blood was seen entering her house today. How do you know this? The town is a small place, bachelor. The wind carries rumors with falling leaves, mixing birds' feathers with emotions. We all know one another so well that we are sometimes able to hear each other's thoughts. A family trait, if you will. But that being said, I doubt that the man in Anna's house is the real killer. Where does this Anna live? I actually saw Anna's house already. She lives in a mansion that once belonged to a family of exiles whose political views led them to a far-out town like ours. Because of some ill-conceived sense of camaraderie, they were happy to give shelter to a runaway actress. As soon as she told them she was persecuted by the powers that be. A few years later, they died. Suspiciously, if you ask me. Leaving Willow Mellow, their daughter, in the care of their companion. Willow died soon thereafter. Mysteriously? They all died of natural causes, allegedly, even though Willow was buried in a tightly closed coffin. The body was examined by Isidore Barak, however, and he is not a man who would cover up a crime. Anyway, you would do good to take a look at the house yourself. The mansion is known as the Willows. It stands by the gullet in earth. The Willows, huh? That's a story by... Man, who is it? I'm gonna look that up, so I'm gonna be thinking about it if I don't find out. Let me see. Ugh, my freaking water. Okay. The Willows. Story? Who's the author? Ah, Algernon Blackwood. Algernon Blackwood. He wrote that really scary story about the skinwalker. Oh, the Wendigo. Yeah, the Wendigo is really good. It has a pretty slow start, but it's really scary. I actually never read The Willows all the way through. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Anna, huh? Well, I'll get to know her. Okay. Oh yeah, Anna's right there. Okay. Let's go see our girl Anna. Oh yeah, the handprint. The red handprint means we've already visited, right? And then... What the hell does the yellow mean? Maybe the yellow means we can go there for something. But I don't think there was a yellow on Yulia's, and we were able to get a new destination. Let me save again. Overwrite. It is interesting how there's infinite save files. But I don't even know where is the optimal place to like pause for later shit. Oh. I'm just gonna overwrite. What? What? Don't stop in my path like I give a shit about you. Okay. That's a nice house. These are the kind of houses you build in The Sims. Like, they're very angular. I could see myself building it right now. I played The Sims 3 when I was a kid, but all I did... Why don't I go in? I guess that's not the entrance. But all I did in The Sims 3 was just build houses. And then not play with the families inside. I would like drown them or kill them. And then be like, well, that's all the fun I have. Oh, look at that cute kitty. It's a white kitty. I think the white kitties are called Persians. It's really dark in there. It's scary. I'm not going in there again. Oh, that was like actually kind of scary. No. I should conquer my fears. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm leaving. Hello, Anna. I love your outfit. Kind of. You broke the mirror too. What is up with you people? Please explain the mirror. Why is there not a prompt to talk about the mirror with any of these people? Also, are these the herbas that what's-her-face was talking about? I'm sorry?
Shabnak is an evil man-eater made of clay and bones. She's the murderer.
Shabnak is an evil man-eater made of clay and bones. She is the murderer. No one likes her. What outfit? Oh, that is really too much. Who the hell are you? Why have you donned this dreadful outfit? My name is Janil Danovsky. What's wrong with my outfit? It is a snakeskin, actually. So I was right, because I commented in the intro that it looked like a snakeskin. It's snakeskin! Are you a performer? A circus actor? A tamer? Tell me the truth. calm down. I'm a scientist. A professor. Do you understand? I study death. You stupid idiot. I thought so. I knew someone like that would pay me a visit very soon. How horrible. What's horrible? Everything. Everything's horrible. You came too, you know, after me, right? You came too, what? She thinks I came to kill her? Of course not. How could you think something like that?
I don't want to undress. What if there's something scary on my skin?
She says she doesn't want to undress. What if there's something scary on her skin? So does the disease that's going around town show up on the skin first? So that man, he's like dead, right? What man? There's a dead man here? I didn't even notice. I guess there's a corpse here. Where did your guest come from? Oh, I was so scared. He barged in here, all bloody. I thought he was sent here, but he didn't try to attack me. Oh, just look at those hideous wounds. It's like he was cut with precision. I know a guy who can cut with precision. Isidore the Haruspex, right? Who could do something like this? An experienced surgeon. Someone who knows anatomy. His sinews are cut. Ooh, his sinews. It's like his Achilles tendon. He was mumbling something to that extent. There's this hunt for Simon Kane's murderer going on, right? Well, they mistook this guy for the culprit, even though he was actually a hunter, not a huntee. It was Simon's murderer that wounded him so horribly, wasn't it? Why do you think the man himself is not the murderer? But he was going after the murderer. They tried to ambush him at the station in case he tries to catch a ride away from the town. And you know what? Their assumptions were correct. This guy did indeed come face to face with the murderer here. Here's the result. Okay, so Anna says this guy, who I didn't even see, I guess there is a corpse here, said the murderer ambushed him at the station and then he got all sliced up. Alright. Okay, makes sense. So, what do we do now? Just don't call anyone here, okay? Please, I'm begging you. If they find a dead man in my house, that's hard to explain, but I promise I'll do so later, when we have the time. I didn't kill him, I swear, and I couldn't have mutilated him so horrendously. I'm not saying you're guilty at all. Whatever even gave you the idea? Oh, many people would be more than happy to accredit this blood to my hands. They just need an excuse, a chance to grab me by the arm, and then they'll twist it so hard that I'll even confess. Just help me bury him, will you? I can see a spark of kindness in you. Go to the cemetery. Tell the caretaker there's someone less than living in my house. So I'm not gonna say dead, I'm gonna say someone less than living. Who's the caretaker? Since the old caretaker died. Another dark story, huh? Well, anyway. His daughter is the one who's taking care of the cemetery now, name's Grace. She'll see to this dead man as though he was still alive and kicking, I mean, figuratively, of course. I'm not not gonna help Anna get rid of the body. That's definitely gonna mess up my reputation. That's not really being a law-abiding citizen, is it? And the Canes are gonna be upset. No, Anna, I don't think so. I've thought it over, and here's my decision. I'll tell the Canes about this. Let them evaluate the situation on their own. You're undoubtedly in the right, it's evident. Alright, I'm going to tell the Canes. Where is the corpse? Oh, there it is. I was just walking all over it. It looks crispy. Making me hungry. Nice kitty. Why is that room dark? It's fucking frightening. Alright. Let's go snitch on Anna. Wait, this person's yellow. Can we go back to the old Gimskis? Does yellow mean they have something for me? Okay, I'm just gonna go on a little side quest here. And we're gonna go tell the Canes what happened to Anna. I'm just a good law-abiding citizen. I respect the hierarchy of power that exists in this universe. I'm still not sure if I can run. It'd be nice if I could. Alright, another big journey downtown. What can we talk about? If there's any VOD watchers while we journey downtown. But that dog barking is kind of scary. What did I do last night? Oh yeah, I read some Ligati. Right. I asked a question on my community poll about what Ligati story I should read next. And then The Glamour was recommended. What are you doing? Oh, well, that's none of my business. Whose house? Let's stop by the Ogimski's house first, because it's yellow. So yeah, I was recommended The Glamour that I coincidentally actually read a couple nights ago. I read The Glamour and The Night School. I think it was in Grimscribe by Ligati. I have that collection, Songs of a Dead Dreamer and Grimscribe. And then I don't think, yeah, I hadn't read The Night School or The Glamour before. Night School was pretty long. The Glamour was enjoyable though. I don't know how much of an audiobook it would make. It could make a good audiobook. But like, The Glamour specifically mentioned that the theater that the characters were in and watching the movie, they specifically mentioned it was like a silent movie. But maybe you could insert like the clicks of a film reel going and stuff.
I can't breathe.
Can't breathe, shut up. Okay, you have nothing for me. So I guess the yellow circle doesn't mean anything. Is there no one else in the house that I could speak to? I guess not. Alright, then let's go see... Why is the hand yellow? Wait. Wasn't... Why were we even going to see Anna Angel? She knew something. I don't know how to check the dialogue. I don't even remember why we were going to see Anna Angel. She knew something, and she probably won't tell me about that something until I help her with the body. But hopefully the Canes are good judge, jury, and executioner and won't put her to death for that murder. I have a feeling it might go bad for Anna. I don't think I've ever really walked on cobblestone steps like this. Where I grew up when I was really young, we had gravel roads. No sidewalks though. You'd be fooling yourself if you think an American town has fucking sidewalks. We drive everywhere. Like, I witnessed a murder happen a little while ago. I saw that those two men beat up that woman. Oh yeah, let's go see Ava. Let's go see Ava and then the Canes to report the murder. Hello. Told you I'd be back.
I had a feeling you would come.
I found out more about our morning visitors. They turned out to be runaways. Can you imagine? What have they run away from? A jail? A bedlam? Or a zoo? Judging by their appearance. The old Gimskis have closed the termitary again, and those who have managed to escape from there are now being hunted. Papeya told me all about this. Some of them have ran away, and some went into hiding somewhere in town, and Capeya is worried. What is the termitary? Who is Capeya? Big Blad's daughter. A beloved daughter, too. She is wonderful, and has these abilities. The children follow her as if they were charmed, just like they followed that piper. Well, she said she wanted to save the fugitive from her family's wrath. Is that so? Capella and Vlad the Younger are poles apart. Vlad's primary concern is the interests of the family, so the sister is worried that the brother will kill the runaway. She'd rather have him survive the night and escape into the steppe. Where could the runaways be hiding? There's a lot of side quests in this game. I wonder if the side quests lead to anything that solves the murder. At a hospice in Earth. Well, hospice is just a name, really. What? Are you planning to visit the place? Then help them escape into the steppe before Vlad sends mercenaries after them? That would be a good deed. We've had enough murderers, haven't we? I'd rather speak to Vlad the Younger about this. Do you know where he lives? No. He'll probably try to hire you to do the killing, and that is no good. He is so rich and clever. He'll think of something to persuade you. Send them to the steppe. That will be better. Warn them about the danger. I'll tell you how to find Vlad if you do that. Please. Heh. Fine, as you wish. A lot of side quests to do. Is Ava on my protected persons list? My adherents? Oh, she actually is. I probably should do Ava's quest. The ominous singing outside the window is gnawing at me. Who could be singing at a time like this? I can't hear anything.
I had a feeling you would come.
Since you've decided to fight death, you will have to be very careful. It's September. You will be dying with every breath of our air. Excuse me. We are all dying with every second of our life. It's exactly this annoying phenomenon that I have challenged. But since you've heard of Fanatica's achievements, I'm not going to waste your time monologuing. Yeah, that's all I do. You got me wrong. You will be dying here much faster than in the capital. Your body is wasting away just as fast as a boat sinks with its hold full of water. Breathe in this air. Can you feel it? You have a poetic mind. Not at all. My mind is quite prosaic. Yet your arrival has gone to my head so much that I'm longing for poetry now. But I speak of the simplest, corporeal things. I'm simply worried about your health. Am I in danger? The steppe is full of various herbs. They fill the air with dizzying vapors. White whip, twire, and swivery are dangerous in August and September, when herbs surrender their juices to the sun. People tend to get headaches this time of year. Heart sufferers lie in bed with pains. My heart aches too. How do you people live here? Fire is a rare herb, so usually it's bearable, but this year it's unbelievably plentiful. The elderly say that this is phenomenal. Nothing like this has happened before. They think it's a bad omen. Well, I don't believe that. But the air is droning. Can't you feel it? Don't you feel dizzy? Yes, the air is heavy. You need to sleep often. Never go hungry. Drink more water. You need to look after yourself properly. If you feel sick, forget everything else and get some rest. Otherwise, you may die of a heart attack or bleeding. Be careful, alright? The more I think and do, the faster I die. That's symbolism if I ever saw it. Amen. I do nothing, so I'll never die. Okay, am I actually, oh, I'm actually hungry. Yeah, I probably actually need to go buy food. Well, I'm done with this game for now. It seems interesting, right? Very dialogue heavy. But I like story heavy games and I like murder mysteries. So, goodbye.